Everyone, Tokyo Joe here, going at you almost live from Tokyo Midtown, Tokyo Town in the land of Japan. So, are you an English teacher in Japan? Are you about to head off to your lessons today? Get on the train, wear your suit and tie. Have you always wanted to live the dream life in Tokyo Town without having to be an English teacher? Well, friends, I don't know if I can help you. Maybe it's too late for you. But I do know one thing, and I'm going to help you out as best I can. If you'd like, you can watch my other video, Are You an English Teacher in Japan? Just check out for it on my channel. But I talk about what's going to happen, the future of the wonderful English teaching business in Japan. You're part of a big business, and you ought to be congratulated, because without you, I don't know, what would these schools do, right? Okay. When you signed up, you thought it was a noble profession, being a teacher and all. I want to be a fucking sensei in Japan. Hey, look, Ma, Dad, Pa, I'm gonna be a fucking sensei. So there, everyone, you can stick your Starbucks jobs and your office jobs and your fancy britches and all that stuff you got up your keister, because I'm gonna be a sensei in Japan. Sure, it's noble, very noble. What you are doing is A-grade noble stuff, no doubt about it. And you're living the life in Tokyo Town or in Japan somewhere, right? Well, there's certainly a lot of good things to say about being in a job. Doesn't matter how hard it is or how much you hate it, being in a job where you like the status, right? That's important. Gives you confidence and makes you feel good inside. And also, in Japan, you get to be called a sensei. That's a big bonus, right? I mean, the only other people in society who are called sensei are what? Doctors, lawyers, and professors. And you're a sensei too. So you're in good company there. Okay? Right. Now, what's going to happen to you in the future? I don't know. Do you always wanted to live a dream life in Tokyo Town? Well, you got to check my other video out. Guide to Retiring in Japan. Check it out. 3 videos, friends. How to be successful in Japan is my other video. Watch that. But today I'm going to talk about what if you're already here and you're an English teacher and it's all too late for you to do that. Because I make other recommendations in those videos. What do you do to improve your lot in life? And it's very simple. First thing you got to do is remember, it's just a day job, right? Because at the night time, you can bring out your DJ turntables and be Mr. Gaiji and DJ, right? Because I'm sure that'd be real popular over here, right? Oh yeah. Or you could get your guitar and your little amplifier and go down to Shinjuku, or go down to Kabukuro or Shibuya, go down to the Roppongi or somewhere, and just as long as it's not outside my apartment here, right, and you can play the music and be a real celebrity amongst the Japanese, right? But I'll tell you something. This is the one tip you will need to be a successful English teacher in Japan. But let's face it, there have been a lot of strange things happening recently, and I wish the Japanese people well, and I hope we get out of it, but we may not. So, you got to protect yourselves. And how do you do that? Friends, very simple. Watch my other video about the yen. 400-500 yen to $1. That's what they're predicting within 5 years. A guy by the name of, I don't know, but he's an important economist, came out and said things could get pretty hairy over here. So how do you protect yourself? You all know that wages haven't gone up for 20 years in Tokyo Town. So even if you're an experienced English teacher and you've been doing it for 10 years and you're a master at your craft, hey, you haven't had a pay rise since 1991, friend. You're getting paid 250,000 yen a month. You're getting paid $2,000 a month if you're lucky and you got a lot of classes in a good school, right? And think of all the stuff you have to do to get that money, huh? Is it worth it? Well, friends, it is. For some of you, I'm sure. You're living the dream life in Tokyo, aren't you? Aren't you? Yeah, that's a ticket. You are. Now, how do you protect yourself in this environment, friends? Well, the doomsayers are saying things could get pretty hairy for the yen, which is good in a way because the Japanese will start exporting more of their stuff, right? Their electronic stuff, which they're world famous for, okay? But that won't help you. You're teaching the English. You think they're going to put up your salary because the Japanese are exporting more stuff? I don't think so, friends. What you're going to find is there's going to be a lot of gaijins coming over with literally nothing in their pocket, and their dollar's going to stretch a long way. I mean, if they come over with $10,000, they're going to have what? 5 million yen. That's the prediction by 2017. If it goes to 500 yen a month, they're going to come over with quite a lot of money in their pocket, friends. So you're going to be ready to compete with these people. These people are going to have better degrees than you. They're going to be younger than you. They're going to be enthusiastic. They're going to have better Japanese skills than you. They're going to have life skills because they're waiting at home and building up their things. They're probably going to be retired people, doctors, lawyers, dentists, you name it, professional people with a lot of skills, right? Or any job at all, doesn't matter. Scientists, engineers, Starbucks baristas, doesn't matter. They're going to have real world experience at home which you can't match unless you've spent 5-10 years at home getting those skills. Because remember, friends, Japanese will not respect you if you just come over as an English flunky. They'll only respect you if you're somebody outside of Japan, right? That's a secret. Don't let anyone tell you I told you this, but that's a Tokyo Joe secret right there. You want to be respected by the Japanese, you got to be someone in the world, not someone in Japan, right? Working for one of these sweatshops, I'm sorry, I didn't say that. Working for one of these eikaiwas ain't gonna get you the respect of the local people, friends, right? Here's the trick. You need to all start thinking about renegotiating your contracts. Doesn't matter if you're employed by Geba, doesn't matter if you're employed by Ishishi, doesn't matter if you're employed by Nova, except I don't think they're employing people no more. Doesn't matter if you're employed by Interact. Doesn't matter if you're employed by any one of the big sweatshops. I'm sorry, I meant factories. I'm sorry, I meant schools. It don't matter, friends. Here's the thing you got to do. Are you listening? Good. Whenever you start working in Japan, and for those of you where it's too late, well, I don't know what you can do, except you can cry and holler and plead and beg, but for those of you with a new contract, make sure that your negotiations of your salary is conducted in a foreign currency that is stable. And that may well be the US dollar. Sure, fine. I know they're reprinting dollars like crazy back home. But if this prediction about the Japanese yen is true, and see the link below, well, friend, your salary in a few years won't be worth a duck's fart. And friends, that ain't too good. Okay, friends, please rate, subscribe, and share the video. Tell as many people as you can. because you know I got a lot of love for you out there in Tokyo Town, and even for those of you out in the rest of Japan, even if you are living in, Nagano, or living out in Nagoya, or living out in Omiya, or living out all the way out in Yokohama, right? I got a lot of sympathy for you and a lot of love. So please, rate, subscribe, and comment. You know I live for your comments. And unlike the other forums around town, at the Tokyo Forum, www.tokyoforum.tk, www.tokyoforum.tk, and here below, if you make a comment, we will not censor no comments. That's right, we don't censor no comment. I won't censor no comments. That's a Tokyo Joe guarantee right there, friends. So please leave your comment, and I promise I will get around to responding to every single one. Okay, friends, please give me a thumbs up, rate, subscribe, and comment. I look forward to reading your comments. Take care, friends. Bye for now.